Everyone, I am Maddox Brown with New England MMA News, and I'm here with Jared St. Jean. How you doing, Jared?
I'm doing great, Maddox. Good to be here.
Thank you for coming on the show again. So we're gonna get into your upcoming fight. You're making your pro debut at Combat FC 9 against Stefanos Argiru. Can you tell us what you know about your opponent and how you see it playing out for you?
So he has a very extensive background in kickboxing and boxing, from what I was able to find online. He's been doing he's been competing since he was super young. He's been fighting since, from what I could tell, 18, and if not even younger. So he's no stranger to the to combat. He's in his most recent fights, he seemed super comfortable, which I think is definitely like a threat to me, at least, because I feel like being comfortable in an uncomfortable situation is in my opinion, a little bit favorable. Just trying to being able to be comfortable in a super stressful environment. Um, from what I could also see, he doesn't really have much of a strong ground game, so I think I could easily exploit that. Um, but yeah, he's very comfortable, got tons of experience, so definitely a good fight.
What do you think you're gonna have to do to get this win against him?
I just have to believe in my skills. I've been getting better throughout the years of just being here at Nostos. Just trying to being able to put forward what I can do in the gym into the ring, and I feel like that's just applying all my weapons and my skills, just being confident in what I can do, and just not shying away too much from not overthinking. I feel like will be beneficial for me.
Speaking of Nostos, to anyone that hasn't been to Nostos, can you tell us what the gym is like and what it's like to train under Devin Powell?
Easily one of the best gyms in New England. We're shooting for the stars right now, so we're easily pushing to be the best gym in the world right now. We are currently undefeated this year. I might get this wrong. I think it's like 5-0, 6-0. At the time of recording this, my teammate is fighting tonight at LFA. Kyle Pufall, wishing him all the best. We're gonna take over, man. We're going crazy. We have a great gym environment, ton of great fighters, tons of great bodies, all different sizes and weight classes, all different skills. There's nothing that we can't do here. Grappling, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, striking, Muay Thai. We're all pretty well rounded, and it's all thanks to Devin building this great environment for the coaches and teams and
Uh, is
fighters.
it, uh, is there any added
Sorry.
pressure? Is there any added pressure like your pro debut, just like a new start? Is there any added pressure to being that?
I feel a little bit of added pressure. I just think it's the fact that I am going pro. I feel like adds a little bit of stress to it. I feel like me fighting doesn't really add the stress because I've been there so many times at this point. Just being in the ring doesn't add the stress, but I guess it's the fact that it's professional now. So it's everything, this record does matter, and for me, for some reason, I don't know, I'm still attached to my AMI record, but at the end of the day, it's just numbers. But um I just got to go in there, do what I do best, and just take it step by step.
So you kind of already said what he's gonna present to you in this fight, but what do you think will be the toughest challenge he'll present to you?
um he looked pretty quick on the feet. I want to say he almost gets too comfortable, in my opinion. He does some goofy things sometimes. He'll drop his hands and stuff, thinking he owns like the ring with his hands and whatnot. And I think he'll be surprised by what I can show him and how fast I am myself at my weight class. So I think he'll have to definitely have to look out for me. But I guess just for me, it's just staying smart, not overcommitting to certain things, and just being a being careful of that right hand.
Who are going to be some of your key training partners at Nostos?
Uh, this camp, I would say earlier on is a I'd say probably Kyle Pufal. Me and him were kind of going back and forth a lot of our rounds, a lot of grappling, trying to get each other prepared for his LFA fight and my pro debut. As of recent, I'd say Kyle Pufal, I'd say Nate Grimard, probably the two closest guys in my weight class, which we have good rounds going back and forth.
What do you think this fight will do for your career moving forward, considering that it's your pro debut?
Um, I guess for my pro debut, not too much. I guess just trying to get comfortable with the elbows and the knees to the head, and just getting used to 5 minute rounds. Um, Overall, just trying to take in that experience. Um, so I guess there's no reason to really, I guess, rush anything for this first fight, but just taking it step by step and Um, yeah, I mean, just trying to get the experience in, really just understanding what it's like to do it differently now. Instead of 3 minutes, it's 5 minutes, and just the different weapons I have at my uh, disposal.
How do you think all of your amateur fights have helped you for this fight?
All I think all the pressure has certainly helped. I mean, I feel like in a lot of my fights, I've lost a lot of rounds to say the least. So a lot of the fights I've lost, the split decisions, I've certainly lost more rounds there. My most recent fight, I got grappled the whole time and just held down for 5 minutes for 2 rounds, and I came back and wasn't really deterred by being down 2 rounds. I was just able to get back in there and just keep trucking forward. I felt like I want to be on the gas pedal a little bit more this fight, so I want to be like a little bit more dominant in between rounds in case I do have to, in case I do have to go to the decision, which I don't see it going, but in case it does, I feel like I have to be on the gas more and more. So I feel like just more offense, more control.
Where do you see this finish happening? You know, like on the feet, on the ground.
Um, Honestly, anywhere. I feel that depending on how I want to end it, I feel like I can take it anywhere I want. I've always been, I'd say, notoriously a late starter, so I could see this for sure happening a second round finish. But for this fight, I feel like I'm gonna kind of meet him at whatever pace he brings me, and I'm looking for the first round finish.
So to any new fans that are showing up to the Shriners Auditorium on February 28th, what should they expect from Jarrod St. Jean?
Um, a lot of creativity on this one. I feel like I can really open up my arsenal, really be flowing a lot better than usual. Um, with all of my weapons at my disposal, I feel like it won't just be too one dimensional. I feel like I can open up my takedowns a little bit easier, a lot of my strikes, my kicks, my elbows, and I feel like this is gonna be a great fight.
Do you have one final message to Stefanos Argiru before you guys get locked in the cage together?
Um, Not really. I just hope he's ready to fly home disappointed.
So now we're gonna get into my last couple questions. So I asked you this before, but can you share the most memorable moment of your MMA career so far?
Um, I forget what I told you the last time, but I honestly I was either my first win or second win with no stows. I just felt like a just ton of relief knowing that I'm back on the right track. I think it was the first win. I felt like it was awesome, just getting right back in the win corner, the win column, knowing I did something right and I made the right choice. So that one felt really good for me.
What is your MMA Mount Rushmore?
Ooh, um, GSP, John Jones, McGregor, Anderson Silva. Actually, uh, McGregor and uh, I forgot Demetrius Johnson.
Uh, if you could compare yourself to any animal, what animal would it be and why?
Hmm. I'll try to think of like trying to think of anything that could be like not really deterred, but I guess I'd be like just a lion. Just it's hard to be broken mentally for me. I feel like I lose a lot in the gym, so I mean I'm not really deterred by that at all. So when it comes to the ring, I'm unshaken.
If you could fight anyone in history, past or present, who would it be and why?
God. Um, I don't know. I feel like if I were to fight anyone, I'd probably lose back then. But God, I don't know. I've never really put too much thought about that. I've always just admired the greats or people from history and when it comes to fighting and whatnot. So I don't really have an answer for that one. I've never really put too much thought into that.
So
But
if there was a zombie apocalypse to happen, who would you bring from your gym and why?
I think Nick Elder said this one best. I think he said Brody. I think Brody would probably be the best to bring into the zombie apocalypse. Brody McDougal, for those who don't know.
Who is your favorite MMA fighter currently? It could be regionally or UFC, whatever.
UFC scene. I'm really liking I like Prime Volk. Prime Volk was awesome to watch. He was just dominant, and just dismantled people left and right.
Do you have any special shout outs to sponsors, supporters, and teammates before I let you go?
For now, I got a bunch of sponsors. They help me out. Gibbs Construction, Cameron Chiropractic, uh, Nest Pub and Grill, Wow Factor Auto Detailing, Mississippi's Barbecue, Precision Crane Rental and Equipment, TMS Diesel, Mr. Q's Billiards, Riley Fierce Pierce, and Al Pogo. I got a bunch of their information here. If you guys want to pause the video and check out their pages, I'll be posting more of their content on my page on my Instagram, Jarrod St. Jean. Quick shout out to No Stos MMA and Pal House Management. We're the best team in the world, and we're shooting for the stars on this one. So this year's gonna be big for us, 2025. All my teammates, you guys make me better every day. My sponsors, again, thank you so much for what you do. Help me pay my bills, help feed me. Um, yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much.
All right, thank you for coming on the show. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Maddox. Great to be here.